They made easy controls in a Street Fighter game to make it more accessible to everyone. Hi, I'm Big Nasty Kail, and we're going to be going over the control type for Street Fighter 6. Street Fighter 6 offers a new control mode to play without the need to remember difficult command inputs, allowing players to enjoy the flow of battle. Players who are delving into the world of Street Fighter for the first time, or those who haven't touched a fighting game in years, can jump right into the fray. Of course, the traditional control type of the series is still available for players to enjoy. Now, if you saw my last video on the drive system, we kind of touched a little bit about it, but let's look in the control type, shall we? Modern control type allows you to perform special attacks with simple button combinations, designed for players who want to fight without memorizing and practicing special button commands first. This is easy mode. So you see on the shoulders, we have throw, drive impact, which is the focus attack, assist, which I'm assuming this is like you hold down to help you with some combos. I thought this might have been an indication of a tag mode, but I don't think so. I think this helps you with the combos, and you can kind of see assisted combo. And then you have your drive, parry. So if all of the shoulder buttons are taken, what buttons are on the face? Well, if we look down here, we have light, medium, and heavy attacks. Modern mode will give you only 3 buttons, and the 4th button will be a special move button. This reminds me a lot of, I don't know if you guys have ever played the mobile version of Street Fighter 4. They had a control system kind of like that. What this might mean also is that you don't have access to all your moves. Because if you have one button for a light, what button is going to come out? Is it going to be the light kick or light punch? You might lose functionality. What this might mean too, right, is like if you use a crouching heavy attack, does that mean you get sweep, or does it mean you get crouching fierce, which might be a key anti-air? Crouching light attack, do you get crouching light punch or crouching light kick? Some characters have a low with a crouching short. Do you lose functionality by using this mode? So we scroll down and it says Hadouken with a single button. That means the special attack button, the SP button, will be Hadouken. On first glance, you're going to be going like, that seems whack, being able to do Hadouken with one button. What it also means is that pressing left, right, or down plus that button will give you different special attacks. This is where it gets interesting. They're not saying what strength you get, and I think that's a very important indication. What if doing Shoryuken with this special command and having a DP with a one-button press is very strong, but what if it doesn't have invincibility? What if you can't anti-air with it? What if it's just to do combos? Again, we don't know about this, but I have a feeling that being able to use one button to actually do a special move, you're going to lose out on functionality. And also, so if we hit heavy and special, you'll be able to do a 2-button critical arts or special arts, super arts, excuse me. This sounds really strong, but I have a feeling there's going to be a downside to this. It's going to be very interesting because I don't think a lot of people are going to use it, but I have a feeling we're going to see some people as they climb in ranks still using. You know that people are going to do easy mode, rookie to grandmaster challenges. I know that. I'm more concerned about this than I am the special moves, because special moves, I have a feeling you're not going to be able to control the strength that you get, but super arts don't have strengths, right? But I wonder if there will be a downside. We just don't know, but this is the one that I'm most concerned about. All right, and we go over to the last still. Assisted combos, a new wrinkle for the modern control type. Press the assist button and an attack button to unleash a flurry of attacks. So this reminds me of combos from fighters, right? They probably will allow you to do certain things, but you probably don't get good damage. You probably don't get full damage. You don't get good combos. So again, this is like easy. However, I think at the same time, we are going to be able to punish people for using this control type for longer than they should. I mean, that's what I hope, right? That's what we hope. Like, I'm hoping I don't see grandmasters just mashing lights and getting full combos, right? Interestingly enough, we do have some insight of what some of the buttons will be. Holding the assist and hitting light kick will give you Ryu's standing light kick, so he doesn't have a standing light punch. Now, I'm wondering if hitting the assist button and a light gives you a different attack. So what it might be, right? Hitting a button will give you a punch, and then holding the assist and hitting the same button will give you the different one. Without assist will give you a punch, with assist will give you kick, and vice versa. For an example, this combo, you know, light will give you light kick into a Hadouken, which also might be punishable on block if you're up close. Using mediums, it looks like you're getting medium punch into Hadoken, into Shinku. But again, like if they mash, they're not going to be able to confirm this, which means you'll be able to punish them since they didn't confirm. Assisted combo 3 looks like heavy kick into Donkey, into maybe Shoryuken, into Denjin Shoryuken. This is a little bit more hit confirmable, but all these things are unsafe. I think this will be punishing to those who use it because without the fundamentals of being able to hit confirm, they're just going to leave themselves wide open. But here's hoping that as people get better, they are going to move over away from the modern version and go straight to classic version. All right, so let's look at the classic control type. It says that this traditional 6-button layout needs no introduction. The standard control type for the series, effective at high level play where complete control over your character is a must. Players can freely customize their button layout, allowing for a wide range of fighting styles. Now we see the typical 2 light attacks, 2 medium attacks, and then 2 heavy attacks. We also see that hitting both heavy attacks will give us drive impact. This is V trigger, but the focus attack move. Hitting both medium buttons will give you the parry, and then hitting both of the light buttons will give you throw. So that seems very standard. So like this reminds me a lot of, say, Ryu's V skill 1, V trigger 2 loadout. So, and we see here Ryu's input, Hadoken being quarter circle forward punch, Tatsumaki Senpu Kyaku being quarter circle back kick. Is it Kyaku or Kyak? Tell me in the comments below. Is it Kyak or Kyaku or Kyaku? Like, do I say the U? Is it unvoiced? I don't know. You tell me. Shoryuken being DP, the forward down, down forward with punch, and high blade kick. This is donkey kick. Command half circle forward and then kick. Now, I'm not really concerned with the assisted combos, it being that big of a deal. As I said, I think it's going to be punishing because, again, in Street Fighter V, if you block a Hadoken up close, it's -6. And that seems like it's going to be punishable. Hell, the fact that the combos actually go to super arts, I mean, that's going to be punishable either way. And like even the heavy version, it goes straight to an overdrive. So you can't hit confirm into this. I don't believe so. And then you're going to be using 2 gauges of your drive. On top of it, then you're going to use another meter. The biggest concern that I have is actually being able to like 2-button super art. Not because I think this will be good. I mean, if you want to use your bar and then like get blocked and then punish, fine, but not being forced to do the command. I'm assuming super arts are going to be quarter circle forward and then like 3 buttons, or maybe double quarter circle forward. I doubt it will be double. Maybe like one of them will be and then the rest won't. Not having to put the command in just might be annoying by, you know, people mashing. So now that we've seen the control scheme, we have a different idea of what the drive system looks like. The classic mode using both heavy attacks, parry being both medium attacks in the V skill position. It says down here, hold down. I'm assuming you hold down to parry more attacks. But again, I think you hold down to parry multiple hits. Overdrive, just using 2-button presses, right trigger and triangle. So it's SP and right trigger, which is Xbox, which is assist. Okay, so if you hit the assist button and SP, you get overdrive. So questionable, but at least they have access to it. And then drive rush. So when you parry, you just hit dash. You know what I mean? You just do dash, and that's going to be the same for both the classic and modern. Or you cancel a cancelable normal attack. So for an example, if Ryu's sweep is not special cancelable, you can't do sweep into drive rush. You know what I mean? And then you have drive reversal, as we said in my last video. It's going to be both heavy attacks while you're blocking. So forward and heavy attacks for modern will be L1, and that will be its own button, I believe. It's going to be L1. So forward and drive impact. So it will be on the drive impact button. So who's going to be using modern controls? Tell me in the comments below. Are you going to be the ones that are just saying, screw it, give me 2-button super art? Or are you going to say, no, I'm not a scrub. I'm going in with full controls. I want to hit button. Let me know. So if you got this far, appreciate it. Good to see you. Obviously, you liked the video, so hit the like button and subscribe if you want to see more Street Fighter 6 content like this going forward. I am super stoked to be making these videos for you, so hopefully I'll see you guys soon. And if you want to see me talk about the drive system, I got a video over here if you'd like. I'll see you over there, hopefully.